How do I look? You look absolutely gorgeous. The purple top didn't fit. I'll take it back.
What part of it didn't fit? Is it the armhole?
Both the armhole and the bust. You know I'm a little bit on the plus side.
Your bill is $755.
Thanks. Just a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Here you go.
Thanks for shopping with us, ma'am. Have a nice day.
About the purple top. It would be perfect on you though, but I won't bother giving it to you because you would not wear it.
I don't know why you always assume I hate good things. I love to look good, just like you. I just don't think it's worth it putting in all that effort just to get noticed by a guy who's gonna leave when a hotter girl comes by.
I think it's time you let go of your past. Your mom wasn't lucky with guys, but that doesn't mean it would be the same for you.
I have gotten over the past. For real.
No, you haven't. You would not have brought your mom into this conversation if you had.
Come on, Tris, believe me, I've moved on. I wear makeup now.
Look, to be honest, your makeup sucks. You always tend to overdo it, probably because you think it would compensate for your shabby outfit.
I don't dress shabbily.
Oh yes, you do. And seeing you pair it up with makeup, no matter how well done, seems so out of place. It should be a crime.
Excuse me, did I do anything wrong to you today? Why are you drilling me like I'm on trial for murder?
Oh yes, you are. You have murdered fashion. It bothers me to see you dress the way you do sometimes. I wish I was blessed with such a beautiful body as yours.
Thank you for admitting that I'm beautiful. A good man would love and accept me the way I am.
Do you mean Ben?
Case closed, Tris.
Hi dear, I'm doing great. I hope you're fine too, Dot. Don't say they touch me.
Victoria, you won't believe this, Ben just walked in. You would have seen him yourself if you weren't so much in a hurry to leave. What's he doing in a wedding gown boutique anyway? I hope he does not have a fiancé.
I've done my assignment, Tris. He's as single as a bird. Besides, guys don't do wedding dress shopping for their bride-to-be. He's probably friends with the shop owner or something.
If only you were here.
I would have missed my aunt if I had not left on time. Her train left at 4 p.m.
Would you come back to the store afterwards? I'll wait for you.
What for?
So you can talk to Ben, silly. This is the moment you've been waiting for.
And tell him what? Hello, Ben, I'm your shy neighbor and I love you. Is that good enough?
Oh, stop being silly, Victoria. You can start by asking him what he's doing here, you know, something lighthearted. And at the end of the day, you get his number and continue from there.
Tris, I can't. It's almost a month since we became neighbors. If he liked me, he would have asked me out by now.
How would he get to talk to you when the only thing you do is peep at him through your blinds all day? And it's only been a month, not a year, for crying out loud.
What are you still doing at the store anyway?
Victoria, you're digressing.
Can I sew up the slit on my bridesmaid dress?
Don't you dare.
It goes all the way up my thigh.
And so what? If anyone should look out of place, it shouldn't be my maid of honor. Unless you don't want the wedding to hold.
Please. Why would your wedding be called off because of me?
We made a pact to be each other's maid of honor, remember?
We were just kids then.
It still matters to me now.
What if I was dead? Wouldn't you have tied the knot without me?
But you're alive, so you're doing it. And I'm inviting Ben.
He doesn't even know you.
Well, he's the next-door neighbor to my maid of honor. That qualifies him.
You're bluffing, you would not do that.
Watch me.
Come in. Oh my god.
Hi Victoria. Sorry, I went completely offline without prior notice after the wedding. It was an impromptu decision, Todd and I reached on our wedding day.
Well, thank God you're back online. Please sit. For once in my life, I missed being bothered by my controlling best friend.
I seriously did not imagine you would include that in your speech.
I hope you were not offended. I was feeling roguish, so I went for it.
Whatever. My control did get you a date anyway.
How did you know I went on a date, you snitch?
I saw everything. The way you two were frolicking at my wedding reception, it was obvious he would ask you out.
That guy, who would have thought he's such a talkative?
It's because something about you turned him loose. It must be the bridesmaid's dress. Also, kudos to the makeup artist for her artwork on our faces that day. She made the magic happen. Are you two a couple now?
That's the problem, Tris. I wish he had asked me out on a different day. I don't want a guy who is attracted to me because of my looks. What happens when I'm no longer as pretty and start to grow old?
Then he would no longer be as handsome and he'd start to grow old too.
That did not stop my dad or the 6 other guys after him from leaving my mom. She always had to do more to look pretty for the next guy. Even when the doctor advised her against doing her 5th plastic surgery because of her heart condition, she went in anyway. And never came out. I love Ben. I really do. But I'm super scared he'd leave. I'm scared of having my heart broken. So much so that I never want to get married or enter into a relationship with anyone. But then I don't want to cry myself to sleep every night because of loneliness when I'm 40. Just like my mom. I don't know what to do.
I'm really sorry for making you feel this way. I'm not going to tell you what to do as I'm just realizing it's much more complicated than I thought it was. However, I want to let you know Ben is not a bad person for noticing how beautiful you are when you dressed up. He's only being human. Be it a playboy or a good man, they both want a woman who is presentable. A pretty woman is her man's pride. Even if you find a guy that accepts you despite your shabby fashion sense, it does not in any way say anything about his true nature. It does not mean he's a good person. He might just be another bad guy whose motive is just to do it and leave.
Does that mean there's no hope for me with finding a good man?
There is hope. But you need to start with finding yourself. You need to see a therapist. And you're gonna give Ben a chance. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to tell you what to do, but I can't help it. You're my friend, and I want what's best for you.
Okay. Fine. I'll start with seeing a therapist.
That's good for a start. But I really wish you'd give Ben a chance.
Tris, he's from a broken home. He was raised by a single mom. His dad left when he was 7. He told me during our date.
What about that?
I read an article once that says kids raised by divorced parents are much more likely to end up getting a divorce themselves when they grow up. One reason is that they don't know any better way to deal with conflict than what they learned from their parents. Which is to walk away. Tris, it's not just one of us coming from a broken home, it's the both of us coming from a broken home. There's definitely no hope for us.
Well, that's one way to look at it. However, on the bright side, kids from broken homes know how bad it hurts to grow up in a dysfunctional family. This makes them fighters and develops inside them a strong inner desire to make things work in their own relationship, just the same way you're trying your best to find a good man. The only problem is that you're going about it the wrong way. Promise me you'll go on a second date with him?
Okay. Fine. I will.
Yes.
Vicky, why are you still awake?
How did you know I'm still awake?
Your lights aren't out yet. Can I pause this conversation to tell you how beautiful you are?
Yours are out, yet you're still awake. Why?
Just thought I should check up on you to know why you're still up before zooming off. Do you need me to sing you a lullaby to help you fall asleep?
You treat me like I'm a baby.
You are my baby. And you'll always be my baby, no matter what. So what's keeping you up? It's way past your bedtime.
I'm just thinking. About us.
What about us? Do you need me to come over so we can talk?
Yes.
I'll be right there. You are beautiful. So?
One thought led to another which led to another until it reached your mom's 60th birthday. I love her, she's such a strong woman.
Yeah, she's obsessed with eating healthy and exercising. I guess it paid off. I wish I was like her.
It's not that. I'm talking about how she's able to bring up 3 well-mannered young men like you and your 2 siblings, despite being a single mom. To think I've always been worried that kids from divorced homes are broken mentally.
Thanks for the compliment. However, we're not exactly perfect. We still have our ups and downs. I mean, you saw the way my mom turned dinner time into an opportunity to mount pressure on me to give her grandkids. Even though you were around. Believe me, it's worse when there are no visitors. In fact, being the oldest child is so not easy.
Then give her what she wants. Give her grandkids.
Babies don't make themselves, you know?
I can help you out if you like.
Is this some kind of marriage proposal or what?
Maybe. You're husband material anyway.
I'm flattered. It's amazing seeing my Victoria transform from being a nonchalant ice queen to becoming a lovey-dovey person.
I had trust issues then. I was scared you would leave me.
I would never leave you.
It's okay. I don't mind anymore.
No, it's not okay. Or do you have plans of leaving me?
Ben, I don't want you to leave. I want you around forever. I'm just saying my trust in what we share now is way bigger than the fear I used to have. To think I almost missed the opportunity to be with someone as lovely as you because of how we met. I can't stop thinking about how you respectfully replied to your mom that night at the table and gracefully shifted the conversation to a different direction when others would have yelled at her to stop. It made me respect you even more. You're not just kind to me, you're kind to everyone I've seen you come in contact with. Ben, you're a good man. And I'm blessed to have you. I don't care what happens in a year or 20 years from now. All I look forward to every morning is enjoying one more day with you by my side. Because I know if we don't take today for granted, our years would take care of itself. I was expressing gratitude for the gift of a good man when your text came in.
Wow. I feel like it's my wedding day and I'm standing in front of my bride as she reads out her wedding vows to me.
Is that a yes to us making babies for your mom?